Good morning, sweethearts. Kai, Tony, Garrett, Zemo, Rosa. Here we are. Here we are again, and yeah, let's share and talk and smile about, actually not about. It's everything already, no matter what. Actually, I'm not speaking about anything. The speaking is it already in this absolute directness of what is and is not. Nothing can be said. And yet here we are in this beautiful Friends Zoom boom. Kai, as you said the last time, like this familiar, beautiful meeting. I just love it. And I'm totally happy to see you here. Yeah, this is full on aliveness. I'm definitely not needed for this to be exactly as it is, sitting, speaking, thinking, feeling. It happens by itself and not even. And an absolute unknown perfection already. Absolutely already. And this is in a way, I guess, the highest excitement here for no one to get or not, or neither. Yeah, sweethearts. That's it. Feel free to share whatever is coming up and yeah.
Your introductions always give me the word about. We are talking about. There's no about because saying about it seems that there's another thing. No, that's
Separated.
a separation between the speaking and another thing that's the goal or the synthesis or the no. There's not. There's just speaking, not about.
Beautiful.
I've just discovered, not
Beautiful.
about.
Beautiful,
There,
sweetheart.
in fact, there are a lot of words that absolutely useless on one hand. No, on the other hand, all words are absolutely useful in order to play. No, but any word is meaningful. Any word is necessary, and all of them are beautiful.
Absolutely. Just beautifully storytelling. Just wonderful storytelling, fairy tales. I mean, this is simply amazing. And yeah, I just love it. This empty full-onness. Yeah, beautiful, sweetheart. Zemo girl, do you want to share a little bit about your, so to say, change of position? No need, of course, I'm just taking it as.
Well, not so much to say about it.
But
It's just
you changed the flat in Munich, so to say.
like carrying water, chopping wood, and yeah, it's just you have to do it. It's just moving, happening. And I noticed that the operator mode is better adjusted to this, whatever it needs, than it was in kind of a memory. So yeah, it worked well with everything. It was stressful at times, but it was okay. It was a good stress. Let's say it like
Beautiful.
that.
So things were simply done. Simply
Yeah,
done by no one.
yeah, even in a good flow. So like no obstacles or so. Of course, you have to organize a lot, but I was surprised that it was quite easy in some way. Although it was a lot of stress, but it was still easy. Like I don't know.
Yeah, beautiful. Like in a way, effortlessly what is. Even though
Kind
it's maybe also tough, like, but nevertheless it's just effortlessly what is. Yeah, beautiful, Zemo.
I'm very happy where I am now. And I have a yeah. Every day comes a squirrel. I have a little.
Yeah, yeah, das Eichhörnchen, the squirrel. Yeah, yeah, nice. You have a friend.
It comes every day and takes its nuts, and I live in the 7th floor now, and I was very surprised when I saw it in the balcony in the first moment, like, where does this squirrel come from? But of course, they are very good at climbing and all of this. Very nice welcome, and it was very like, I don't know, very like childish. Oh my God. So yeah, it was,
Sweet.
yeah, I feel very well here, much better than in the other. And I now realize how much better I feel there. And so, yeah, I'm good settled.
Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Thanks for sharing. Anand, nice to see you. Feel free to share if you like. Of course, no need, no pressure, just whatever is coming up. Kai, do you want to share something? How was the week?
How was the week? It was dark, very dark. Even my dear German neighbors who just came back from Germany to spend December here, even they found this this kind of weather. We're having this like rain and fog and darkness, and even they're finding it depressing. And everybody's asking like, when is the snow coming? We're all praying for snow before Christmas. Otherwise, it's going to be a catastrophe if we don't get snow by Christmas here. So that's the story here. We need snow by Christmas. Otherwise, we're in deep psychological trouble.
Where are you? At which place are you, Kai?
I'm definitely not in Africa. I'm in northern Scandinavia, in Finland.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is very far north. Oh, okay.
But we're having very strange weather. It's like Central Europe, you know. It's like a few degrees, a few plus degrees, and like rain and fog every day. It's not normal. I mean, it should be winter here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kai, sweetheart, what is normal?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a very good question.
It's just an idea how life should be.
Exactly. It's just that, everybody here has this expectation that, it should be white by now, and because when there's snow, it reflects light, so it doesn't feel as dark when there's snow. I think that's why people are hoping for the snow, because it's not as dark then.
Yes, this is a good point because here in the city, when I go into the city, oh my gosh, it's just like bright. 1 million billion lights they're putting on already like 1 month before. What a waste of energy. But in a way, the people gather together with those Weihnachtsmärkte, Christmas markets. They're here, even though Hanover is not such a big city. I can count directly now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very close to. It's amazing. So the people make an appointment and then they enjoy Glühwein, like the glowing wine, the hot wine,
Yes,
and just being
glöggi. We call it
together.
glöggi in Scandinavia. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you go through this, because it's like my shopping stuff where I have to go anyway, so I'm always passing it. And it just like the smell of the things they're cooking and doing. It just like, Christmas is like here very cozy, beautiful,
Yeah, well,
bright.
that's what I miss here in this village, is that Christmas atmosphere that we have, in the city here too. And that's what I miss. But
Okay,
that's how it
okay.
is. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
I
it.
love the coziness. Yeah, but it's not so cozy here.
Okay, sweetheart, but here now it's cozy in our Zoom.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Cool. Tony, do you want to share something like your yesterday, your event?
Well, I am thinking about Christmas,
Okay.
Rose. But lately I was thinking, because here I imagine in everywhere in Europe, uh, we were used to associate Christmas with religion, no? In some way, no. The songs were about the Jesus and the Verge and the of Pasebra, no, the born, and now this is forbidden, no. In the schools, the songs are about eating turrons and canelons here in Catalonia, that food that is usual in here, but is in the streets. There's not any. I don't know in English, but you know, no, the Sant Josep, la Mare de Déu i el Nen Jesús. You
Die
know
Krippe, die Krippe.
the
The
Krippe.
Christmas, yeah, Krippe is like they put it out of wood. Everywhere in the churches you have this,
This, yes, and
yeah.
the three kings and
Yeah,
all.
exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And this is now is forbidden because well,
It's
and
forbidden? It's
well,
forbidden?
for in a way, yes, in the schools here, the songs in Christmas can be about any kind of religious thing.
Okay.
No?
I don't think so that he is forbidden because I'm not going to the mass. But I
Mm,
guess here it's still playing out, but maybe I'm not up to date. I
but
don't want.
but in the church, of course, but in the streets, in the school,
Ah, okay,
is
okay,
not
okay.
is not. And I remember when I was a child, everywhere Christmas was this, no, the Jesus Christ and these stories, and that beautiful. And here is for me is something missing, no, because I like this story, not being religious at all, but it's so beautiful. The three kings, it's so beautiful. The little boy just born in order to save the world. No, it's so incredible, crazy, and so beautiful. And now we are celebrating eating a lot. That's the celebration, and that's of course nothing wrong. That let's celebrate food, but it's a little sad.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Now Tony shares sadness. Kai shares also like, well, disappointment, of course. And this is always like, well, how should life be, you know? How should it or it's so beautiful and yeah, nice. Yeah, yeah, Tony.
Well, what I started doing because I started getting a little bit, I started feeling a little bit down, and then I thought, gosh, what can I do
Call
to
me.
boost my mood?
Call me.
What?
Call me.
Yeah, right. So yeah, so with the darkness every day and so on and kind of being out of touch with friends and whatnot, and then I thought, gosh, I'd have to do something to boost my mood now. I'm getting a bit depressed. So I started watching videos about how wonderful Finland is. That helped. Yeah, last night I
Sweetheart.
was just watching videos about how wonderful Finland is. So I felt really good after that.
Oh, sweetheart, I will give you a call. Definitely. And maybe you
All this
can.
stuff, the happiest country in the world. This is supposed to be the happiest country in the world. It's
Oh,
supposed to be for the seventh year in a row now.
Yes,
And
yes, I've read
wow.
this. Finland, the most happy, yes, the happier.
How is it? Wie wird es gemessen? How do they measure this?
I don't think they interview people because if they would interview people, this would definitely not be the happiest country in the world. It's some kind of statistical method, I think,
Okay.
but they don't actually talk to people. And
Mm.
Okay.
if they did, I don't think this would be the happiest country in the world by far. However, but yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange. I mean, of course, Finnish people are happy that this is the happiest country in the world. They don't mind.
Just putting a stamp, a label on.
Yeah,
Like
label exactly.
maybe
Yeah,
maybe the happiest world would be Disney World. I don't know.
that's right. Yeah. But if you walk on the streets, nobody's smiling. I mean, nobody's smiling on the street.
Oh,
It's
this was interesting, Kai. I also noticed, I don't know, maybe I'm running always with a grin on the face. I don't know. But yeah, a few days ago, even though it was full on, I had nothing to laugh about. But I simply noticed how serious the people are in the morning, in the train, going to work. And I was just like, wow, amazing. This would be completely out of place if I would start now to laugh and, to smile and to giggle. And in the morning, because I'm getting up very early and going to work, there are also some drunken from time to time. People who are drunk from the last night, they're kind of children relaxed. And I just like crazy. Like a little bit
Actually,
like The Walking Dead, like the corpse sitting there. It feels so, yeah, amazing. But this is full on aliveness,
people that smile
perfection.
are the people who had too much to drink the night before, or during the morning, or whenever. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. That's it. Amazing.
But,
Garrett, sweetheart, you want to share something?
No,
No?
no,
Nothing coming
no,
up?
no.
How is it now? Yeah?
I last night I did have some drink yesterday evening. My wife had her work party
Ah, yeah.
nearby, and in the afternoon I thought I'd better go to the shop and buy a bottle of whiskey because I hate going into parties and stuff like that.
And being sober, you have to have a drink before going to a party, right?
Uh, I think I had too much,
Oh,
so I could dance a little bit then
cool.
because my wife, her colleagues from work, there may be 30 ladies,
Wow.
some gentlemen, but no, I just don't fit in with that sort of business, jumping about dancing. But I had to have quite a bit of beer and whiskey just to calm myself down, and but I regretted afterwards because you don't sleep very well afterwards, and
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe the wife's a
sweetheart.
little bit moody as well when we kept walking back.
Oh. So, how was the party?
Oh yes, it was okay. I quite enjoyed it actually, um, but I had to have this drink, to get through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. Nothing right,
Well,
nothing wrong.
my wife said, "I saw you looking at those girls, while they were dancing."
Your wife
Always,
got jealous.
always happened. And while we were walking home, because I obviously wouldn't drive because it wouldn't be safe, so we walked the 10 minutes home in the dark. And my wife said, "I know Rosa, that Rosa is the loud one." And I said, "Oh, maybe or maybe not. I don't know."
So your
I don't
wife is a
know
little
her.
bit jealous. Can we say it like this?
Oh yes, always,
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful. I love it. Say hi to your wife if it fits, of course. I don't want to make her more jealous, but in a way, I was going through this jealous thing, like, I don't know. I totally enjoyed it. It was so beautiful. I don't know. I totally enjoyed it being jealous. Unbelievable. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Garrett, thanks for sharing. Well done. Well done, boy. I mean, it's good not to say no, go alone to your party without me here. I don't want to, but just having a drink and going there and partying, it's cool. I think it's a beautiful gift to your wife.
Maybe, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Beautiful.
The average air, not age, the average age at the party were about 30 years.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm really out of it, out of touch there.
You're out of competition.
Well, yeah, yeah. Mm.
No,
we,
Garrett,
we,
you're the spice on the salad. Tony.
okay, yes, I agree with Garrett. Uh, at our age, we are invisible, absolutely invisible.
Mm.
But that's not bad, no? Has so is well, sometimes being invisible on the one hand is terrible, of course. But on the other hand, you can be an observer. It's obvious that you are not being observed, and well, it may seem more free.
But we are invisible one way or the other anyway, right?
But when we were young, we thought that we were appealing, visible, and a lot of things may happen.
Yes, but identification with the body-mind can happen with any age, right?
Oh, yes, of course. But I think that when you get older, something happens, not always, of course. I know a lot of old people that are more rigid, no? But there are a lot of people that when they get older, there's something looser, that's
more relaxed.
Yes, let's say less contraction. Speaking in a non-dual language, less contraction. There's no.
Yeah.
What do you think, Giovanni?
I think that if here we are talking about life circumstances, about phenomena, but I think that all life circumstances, all phenomena should be or are already equalized. Phenomena is equal in any perspective, in any detail. It's like in a dream. I mean, why should an aspect of a dream be more important or more relevant than another aspect of the dream? Mm-hmm. So I think that when we get older, what happens is that we lose some of our passion for specific particular circumstances. And by the way, it goes hand in hand. It is useful because it somehow gets closer to the fact that phenomena is completely equalized. Everything is equal in the dream, right?
Of course, no, 100%, because nothing happens. In the end, nothing happens. Then being visible or thinking that you are invisible, doesn't matter, of course. But at the same time, in order to have fun, to enjoy, to have some laughing, let's speak about this. But of course, nothing happens and everything is equal. There's anything better or more important or more anything that no, absolutely. It's like this. And this is very obvious. Somewhere is very obvious. All of us know this. But at the same time, we enjoy playing, and we are seemingly interested, being interested at all at the same time. It's like this.
Beautiful. When I was Kai.
Yeah, I had a Tai Chi teacher back in the day, many years ago, when I was very active in doing Tai Chi, and my Tai Chi teacher was a Danish man who always came to Finland periodically to teach here, and he told us, when I first came to Finland, to the city, to Helsinki, I couldn't. It was very strange. I felt completely invisible, and he's a man who's like almost 2 meters tall and very eccentric looking, and I mean it's impossible not to notice him. And he thought it was so weird that nobody would even look at him, and he was like the tallest person on this and the most strangest looking creature on the street, and nobody would notice. He found it so weird. Yeah, that's Finland.
While listening to Tony and Gio, the picture popped up the image popped up like I'm very often in the train. I'm using the train for going to work and back and blah. And not so much the bike now when the weather is not so good. And I just love to see. So I have the times when I'm with the students, with the children going to school, and like with the children in the puberty also age, with younger, elderly, so the whole thing, you know, the Ukraine, the African, so it's a mixture, a big mixture. And so I just love the energy. It's so beautiful to see, you know, like the girls, the girls trying to look good and using, you know, just seeing how they are masking themselves and the nails. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, or the way they speak to each other in an unbelievable way, you know, or the boys, so to say, you know, like amazing, amazing, amazing. Or the elder people like being completely, you know, closed up in order to protect themselves. Like you feel the energy, the vibe, you know? And it's just amazing. It's just so beautiful. So I just feel the energy there, you know? N Not that I'm feeling it, but it's just so obvious, you know, how it plays so beautiful. It's just, yeah, amazing.
Yes, and when I think back to my younger age, the what comes up so strongly is that there was no equalization. I considered some people tremendously important, others less important. I considered certain facts terribly important and others less important. And this is, I think, what Tony wanted to say, that when we get older, it happens that we learn not to give so much importance to
Yeah.
certain things because everything is going to finish anyway, not
Mhm.
long time from now. So it goes hand in hand with the fact that not that this must happen only with old age, it can happen with very young age also.
Yeah.
Some people are able. It's not my case. I was a very, I was a very stupid young. Yeah. Well,
You know that some people say like with when you get older, you become wiser. So in a
But
way, out of experience, life experience. And I mean, it's a natural thing.
yeah.
If you hit
Well,
3 times with the head on the door, maybe the fourth time you're not going to hit it, you know? And then in a way, yeah, life, I used to say life is the biggest teacher. Nothing is needed.
oh yeah.
You don't need anyone. Life is teaching you. You
Mm.
know, I cannot I cannot simply see like the subject object thing is not playing out anymore. It's just like really complete complete without any separation. It's just so amazing. But I mean it was always like this actually.
Yeah, but what happens with old age with some people is that they begin to close themselves, as you said that you saw in the train, right?
Yeah.
Because they hit their head in something, and instead of opening the boundaries, seeing the wider picture, no, they begin to close themselves out of fear of death, fear of losing this, fear of losing that, family, children, mother, father, you know, and it may happen, you know.
it
Another
may happen sometimes. Older people, in the same way that the bones and the flesh is drier and drier and rigid, the the psychology, so to speak, is drier and rigid, more rigid and more rigid and more closed, very closed. And about that when we were young, we give importance. No, there were people and things very important, and the most important was the own character. No, our own suffering, for example,
Oh, yeah.
was so important. My drama, well, I'm so in love, and this love is not requested or requited, and I am suffering, and I am suffering. That was very, very important, no? And now I wouldn't say that there is suffering, but if it's that something similar to suffering, is not important at all. At all. Has not any importance because there's not an entity behind or underneath supporting and giving life to this suffering. It's not needed. When when I was young, in a way, I need this story. I needed this suffering in order to something to happen, no? And this thought of something missing and something lacking and the path, there was a necessity for that young man. And now it's seen that is just a story, a beautiful story, and now doesn't happen, no? It's not needed.
Yeah, and this passage from young age to older age that you are describing must go through a certain gray area where you lose interest in things and it is misinterpreted as something is going wrong, right? Because you were younger and you were so interested in everything and you admired so much certain things, and suddenly you lose interest, and this can be misinterpreted as something negative, as something that is not good. And you must go through this area, this gray area, to open up to the immensity of existence, right?
Yes. Yes. Each one has a different story, no? But there's something archetypical, no? The myths explain this, no? And it's, as you have explained, no? This grain area. I remember that in my 30s, to my 20s, to my 30s, I was very, very, very crazy. I was just interested in dancing, drugs, and love. Sex, really, but we say love. And at my 30s, I discovered spirituality. And then I could, with all my friends, and I began a new Tony, no? And from
Tony,
my
wait. So Tony, from not getting satisfied by sex, drugs, and rock and roll, let's
yes,
go to the inside. Let's see what's there.
let's go to getting satisfied with this spiritual path, this hierarchy, this becoming in all this story. And during my 30s to my 60s, I was involved in this. I'm being very, very, very happy sometimes studying traditions and non-duality, but always waiting for this to happen, no? This symbolism, these traditions were a trampoline and a trap, and most a trap than a trampoline. And in my 60s, I discovered, I always explain the same story. You know, I sometimes, one day I will change the story. But in my 60s, I discovered the open secret and was, Wolf, please. Yes, yes, and yes. And then the gray and the darkness of my soul was in my 30s. And my 60s has been joy, just joy. Joy and great. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just this.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Tony. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What a luck that some of us have the opportunity to see this boundless immensity.
Yeah,
Some people,
interesting,
yeah,
Tony.
There's just boundless immensity. This is boundless immensity. Look, it's infinite. No, not boundary, not separation. And everything is possible. And we don't know. because
Yeah.
there's not knowing, but everything is possible. That the more terrible things are possible, of course. Horror is possible. Whoa, who knows? Who knows? That has nothing to do with joy, happiness, and sugar. Of course not. This is maybe horror, just horror, devastation. And what? 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 Without boundary. Without boundary. There's no one separated suffering. There's just devastation.
What's coming up here, sweethearts, when this finishes, just join again the second part. What's coming up here, Tony, like in a way, Gio said, how lucky that some of us, in a way, can see this boundlessness. And of course, no one already sees this boundlessness. This
Of
boundlessness,
course.
it's always there. It was never
Yeah.
not there. And in a way, it played like, of course, and it appears as the story before and after, even though that's
It's just a way of
yeah,
speaking, you know.
totally. And fuck, I forgot what I wanted to say. But doesn't matter. Just yeah.
Here in Catalonia, we say when someone loses the speech that an angel has just passed. No?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm,
An angel. An angel. An angel of silence and not knowing. Not knowing.
I got it back. It comes very quickly back. But I will continue in the next part with
I have lots of angels because sometimes I cross a door and I forget I forget what I was going to do, you know, very often.
The
Gio.
older you get,
You
the more